Hey, this is Rabbi Shmuel Pollan, and we're back to the Shmuel Pollan Show, and we're dropping truth bombs all over the place. We're making things clear that were never clear in the history of the world. This is a very exciting episode. We're talking about the future, and the future is really almost here. What's exciting people and exciting Elon Musk is the prospect that we will be able to have real world AI. We'll be able to have robots that actually act just like humans, and we can give them chores like cleaning the house or mowing the lawn. This is very, very exciting. It's exciting to me. It's exciting to everyone. We're all excited about AI, artificial intelligence, the robots being able to act more and more like humans. However, will this overtake humans? Will this become as good as a human? Will it be able to replace all humans? And the answer is absolutely not, because it doesn't have a soul. It's only a body. It's a body with a program. It's like a computer. And just as your computer doesn't have a soul, just as a bomb doesn't have a soul, robots do not have souls. For instance, they have no consciousness. The robot will never be able to realize that he is a robot. They have no free choice. The robot cannot decide to not mow the lawn or do a bad job mowing the lawn because he wants to. He has no free choice. And he also has no desires. He will never feel like he wants to mow the lawn or doesn't want to mow the lawn. He has no desires. He has no soul. The soul is a spiritual thing given to us by God, and any creation of a human being will not have it. The only way you can get a soul is by being born with a soul, which is a process totally controlled by God. And we're dealing with a lot of atheists here who are working on this AI situation. And it reminds me of a story of a bunch of atheists that were saying to God that they can overtake him and they can make humans just like he does. And God says, well, let me see how you do that. And they said, well, first we're going to take some dirt. And God says, hold up, wait a second. You have to get your own dirt. See, you're using all the science and strategy of the way a human being works to get to your own form of a bastard human being, and you're just using our cells, our DNA, our skin, everything that comes from God, and using it to make a replica that is inferior to what the original is. So the original is from God, it's superior, and you're trying to make a replica using all the things that makes up a human and their body, and then use it to make something that's inferior to a human, something that doesn't have a soul. It's basically just a oversized, sophisticated computer. Now the question is, will they turn evil? This is a definite concern for people. Will the robots turn against us and be not liking, not appreciating what we're doing to them, making them do all this work for no pay? Will they turn on us and become evil and kill us? So this is a little bit of a complicated question. It's definitely not a one-word answer. But what you must say for sure is that the robots will, if it happens, the robots will not be to blame, just as a bomb is not to blame for Putin sending it over into Ukraine and destroying a building. The bomb is not to blame. Putin is to blame. The person is to blame. The person who programmed that AI robot is to blame. And the person who gave the order to the robot to kill someone is to blame. And in court, they should be taken into court and thrown away in a prison, and the key thrown into the ocean. They absolutely should be criminally prosecuted for creating a mass weapon of mass destruction. And there is no blame to be placed on the robot itself. It has no free choice, as we said. So it did not choose to hurt anyone, but the one who programmed it to be able to hurt people. And for that programmer, keep your eye on the ball, that programmer should go to jail. And maybe a lot of them should go to the jail because a lot of people are working on it. Just like the Nazis, even the lower level people should be executed. These types of people who make robots which can hurt people should also be possibly executed. So they will not take over the world on their own. They will not get upset at what we're doing to them. They can't get upset. They don't have consciousness. They don't have free choice. And just like the bombs that Putin sends over. So the fact that we have AI robots who can mow the lawn is a sign of the Messiah coming. Because when the Messiah comes, it's a situation where we will all be able to focus our attention on godliness and godly matters and helping each other out, where things like mowing the lawn will not have to be worried about because it will be taken over by robots. And I'm very happy to have my lawn cut by a robot if it can do the job well. But I will always just know that it is a robot. It is not a conscious human being. And it never will be a conscious human being because souls only come from God. And that's something that the scientists don't want to face. They don't want to admit that they cannot do what God does. They don't want to admit that God is more powerful than them. But God is more powerful than them. Their robots will never have free choice, will never have consciousness, will never have desires. They will always be just an oversized computer that can do more and more and more, but never replaces the human being who can think and has the light of life in their eyes. You can see it in a human being's eyes, and you'll never see it in a robot's eyes. You'll never see the glint. You'll never see the light of sight that the human being has. God bless.